Should I just go for the heart? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna eat it. Because it looks really good. I have a lot of fondant. And it's really thick. I don't recommend that. I need to get more cake. It's really crumbly. I'm really sorry that you have to watch this. But this is the content that you signed up for. And I'm kind of a weirdo if you hadn't noticed already. So. Oh my god, I need water. Ugh. Howdy guys, how's it hanging? I'm back in my general abode, my kitchen. It's a disaster, don't judge me. But I'm back with a video. So I've been gone, you know, for a little bit, a hot minute. But I got busy. What do you want me to say? I'm sorry, I'm back now, okay? But yeah, the last video that I posted was making a Red Bull pie. And I was thinking about what other Red Bull ideas I wanted to do, and the next one that I wanted to do was Red Bull ice cream. And I think I know exactly how I want to do that one, but I don't have an ice cream maker right now, and I could make it a different way. I got Red Bull burps, I'm sorry. I could make it a bit of a different way, but I kind of don't. That's just a pain in the ass. So I'll just get an ice cream maker. That's gonna be probably like my next video, right? So for now, I decided, well, what do I want to do besides ice cream? And back in high school, I used to make cakes, right? Like, not like professionally or anything, you know, and not very often. But for like birthday parties and shit like that, Halloween, I made like a brain cake and like a galaxy mirror glaze cake, like a gemstone cake, a brain, like I think I already said that, a heart cake, and I was feeling creative. So basically, that's what I have for you today. I'm attempting to recreate or actually improve. Well, I think it's an improvement based on the first one I did. So technically, yeah, improve my first cake that I ever made, my heart cake. It's the first one that I did. Gory, realistic, or sort of gory, I guess, as gory as a heart can get. But yeah, I time-lapsed it for you guys, you know, I thought it'd be nice like that. A fairly short video, I'm just gonna show you guys what I did. It's right here, it's my beautiful creation. A little bit fancier than the last time I did. I stacked it on top of another cake. And full disclosure, it probably would have been a little bit better if I had remembered to actually add frosting to the thing. But I didn't. I just straight up added fondant. Which, I mean, fondant, that counts, right? But usually I crumb coat the cakes and then cut them in half and do them like that if I'm looking to actually feed them to people. But these are only going to be eaten by me, and I don't like frosting anyways. So I skipped on the frosting, / forgot. But you know, we're just not gonna talk about that. But yeah, my freaking heart cake. I made a heart cake, man. I am really out of practice, but it's making me want to make a lot more cakes like that, you know? I was originally trying to do like a xenomorph cake, and the way that I wanted to do it would have been really, really difficult. So I skipped on that one for now. But in the future, look out for that. I kind of want to do like a xenomorph skull, you know? And I think I know exactly how I'm gonna have the actual human skeleton. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know, like especially from Alien, I think Resurrection or something. There's the skull, like a human skull, and you can kind of see it, like the top of the alien's head is kind of see-through, and you know, you can see the skull in there. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, it looks so epic. I kind of want to make that into a cake, and that'd be really, really difficult. But I think I can do it with like messing around with like some gelatin and food coloring. It's possible, okay? And I'm gonna do it. But for now, heart cake, okay? Something easy, something manageable. Basically all I did for this thing, as you're probably watching, I'm assuming I put the time lapse in at this point, but yeah, I basically cut out the shapes, trimmed the cake up, got everything into the shape that I wanted them to get into, and then rolled out the fondant, which was insanely difficult to not get any little cake specks in the fondant that needed to be all white. But yeah, once you do that, clean countertops, rolled everything out, covered the first cake in fondant, and then I just set that aside. And really the hardest part was actually making the heart, but it wasn't actually that hard. Honestly, I just looked up a reference image, you know, of a human heart, and I just went off of that. But it's kind of like a little egg shape is the base of it. You just gotta cut up like a little egg shape, round out the edges so it's not so harsh, cover that in fondant. if you are looking to feed this to people or eat this yourself and you like frosting, I would actually recommend cutting it in half and doing a layer of frosting, any fruit or anything that you want to put in there. I mean, that's always good too. My first cake, I had a raspberry jam that I had in there too, and that was really, really good. A seedless one though, because you don't want seeds in a heart cake. I mean, unless you are a raspberry, I suppose. But yeah, so frosting everything, don't make my mistake, don't forget. And then layer everything on the first layer, and then basically, essentially everything else about this heart is fondant. I mean, cutting out the little heart valves and the tubage and everything like that, that's fondant. Shaping everything. Yeah, you can make it as detailed or undetailed as you want. I didn't do as detailed as I probably could have done, but what can I say? I got tired. So yeah, and then for a little bit of extra like goriness, I tried to simulate like coagulated blood, like thick, chunky, dried blood. And to do that, I basically added food coloring to unflavored gelatin. And you can add any like flavorings that you want. It's not going to change the consistency or anything like that. But yeah, gelatin, Knox gelatin, and a little bit of water with some red and purple food coloring is how I got the coagulated texture, that chunky texture. And then once that starts to like thicken up, you can pour it in the places that you want. It's gonna get all chunky and nasty and look kind of how you want. So yeah, that's basically how I did that. And then after that, you have to do the balancing act and try to get it on top of the first cake without completely destroying it, which I almost messed up. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, I suppose, I got it right, and I didn't completely destroy my cake. So yeah, it was a little bit too big. I meant to go smaller. That's the first time that's said. But yeah, and then I just drizzled a little bit of glitter on the sides, and you know, just made it look all, you know, nice and nasty and gory. And that's my cake. That's my cake. I'm looking at it right now. You can't see it because for whatever reason I can't figure out, unless I like crouch. I mean, the camera, it just doesn't show both of me and the cake. You know, it's just so you look at me and I look at the cake. It's right here, and it looks good. It looks good. I kind of want to cut into it. I might cut into it. If I cut into it, I'll let you guys see, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reach around. There's all these food coloring on my desk. I'm gonna stain my clothes. Alright, this is gonna be the most uneventful cutting, there's me, of the cake ever. Okay, because there's no frosting, there's no cool cross section. I'm just gonna cut into a cake. But if I don't do it, some people are gonna bitch. So, you know, for you guys. Whenever I do this later, I'm for sure going to do certain things differently. But for a first attempt after, like, what, 5 years of making anything like this, I don't think I did too bad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to, like, rip this thing out, and I don't even know how to do that. Oh, come here. There we go. Look at that. That's the best cross-section I've had. Doesn't look too bad. Now, you get to look at me. Don't look at my kitchen. Okay, it's bad. It's messy. I'm gonna eat. Should I just go for the heart? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna eat it because it looks really good. I feel a lot of fondant. And it's really thick. I don't recommend that. I need to get more cake. It's really crumbly. I'm really sorry that you have to watch this. But this is the content that you signed up for. And I'm kind of a weirdo if you hadn't noticed already. So. Oh my god, I need water. Ugh. Fondant is essentially just a marshmallow, but it's really thick. Don't do this at home. Don't do it. Okay, do something else. Do something more productive with your life. Don't be a YouTuber. Don't do it. Cause then I just sit here eating cake like a loser, you know. But at least I have cake, you know. Am I stained on my fingers? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. I'm gonna eat the rest of this thing, and then I'm gonna take a shower and a food coma nap, and then I'm going to play video games. Thank you for watching. You guys have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.